Hello, good day. In this world, more than 2 billion people are living in large countries such as India, Russia, Japan, Brazil, etc. In these countries, English is not the primary language of communication. So, people in these countries, when they travel into English speaking areas, they often find a lot of difficulty. So, we as students of LEAD program want to find a reasonable solution to help people cope with this need. So what we have is a real-time communication support system. What we have in mind is a powerful internet-based application that sits on the mobile phone, supported by few devices like a good hearing device and a collared mic and possibly a virtual reality enabled sunglasses or a glass. In our solution, we could also integrate devices such as iWatch, iPad, and our laptop, etc. How our proposed solution would help non-English speaking travelers while they travel into English speaking areas. Let's take an example. Suppose Mr. Lee, a Chinese national who is not quite comfortable in English, lands in India and he hears an announcement in the Delhi airport.
Flight 9W262 to Kathmandu. You are requested to continue to keep a boarding to gate number 2 without any further delay.
Our application would then translate this English announcement and play it back to Mr. Lee, on his microphone, and so that you'll be able to understand it. Similarly, when Mr. Lee checks out of the airport and calls for a taxi, the collared mic through which Mr. Lee's voice would be translated into English and the taxi driver will be able to understand it better. Also, if a taxi driver asks any questions to seek clarity, his hearing device will help Mr. Lee listen to taxi driver's question in his own native Mandarin language so that he will be able to respond to him appropriately. See, oral communication alone would not make the needs of a traveler complete. For example, it's quite possible the traveler might be driving and he would face situations such as billboards on the road and directions, traffic directions, road signs, etc., which will all be in English, and he might also need some help to understand them. In our proposed solution, the virtual reality enabled glasses would display the road signs to Mr. Lee in his native language, and also the road signs, etc., would be automatically translated into Mandarin characters. Further, there could be situations where Mr. Lee might need some help on the written communication. And to help cope with such situation, for example, suppose if Mr. Lee while traveling is lost his wallet and he goes to police seeking help, and of course police would require a written complaint. To help Mr. Lee write a written complaint, our application would have a voice to text and text to voice capability, so that Mr. Lee could dictate the message, the written complaint in Mandarin, and it would automatically get converted into English text, which he can send it as an email or can take a printout and sign it. So finally, our application, which sits on the smartphone, that works alongside the hearing aid and the microphone, supported by virtual reality glasses and other devices such as iWatch, iPad, etc., will help Mr. Lee have a comprehensive communication support system on a real-time basis. Isn't this exciting? Would it not help travelers from non-English speaking areas to substantially overcome the barriers what they currently face? Please think about it. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.